Okay, here we are back in Legend of Heroes, and where we left off we have to break into Leyston Fortress. But before doing so, check it out, Liberal News, Issue 7. I'll be grabbing a copy of that. Now we need to go to Tita's house to get that jammer. Now, where is that thing? It's gotta be here somewhere. Maybe in a corner of the lab or the second floor archives? Those are where Grandpa usually tosses stuff from his old inventions. Centrical coot. Whatever, let's just find the damn thing. Okay, it's not here. Found it. That's the orbit that was in our experiment, alright. So, can we use it? I think so. Everything performs to specs, then it'll keep the biosensor from working right. The undetected jammer. Right, back to the field then. Killiga's probably finished collecting intel on Fort Leyston by now. And we have the device. I have also finished my preparations. Now, what am I about to show you is not to be spoken of to anyone else. Receive fortress map. Oh, would you look at that? These are the schematics for Leyston Fortress? Sure is big. And Grandpa's in there somewhere. I'm going to take a stab that he's in the research wing, but isn't the layout of the fort a military secret? How'd the guild get its hands on it? The guild has ways to obtain information, and it's best that you not know. The Bracer Guild is a much more complex organization than it may appear, and you would do well to remember that. Okay. I don't think I need to remind you that this is an exceptionally unique case. Relations between the army and the guild have traditionally been excellent and liberal, even relative to other surrounding nations. It's absolutely crucial that we not cause any ill will. The guild can ill afford hostilities with the army. Do I make myself clear, Agate? Yeah, I guess. But if I see the men in black clothes, they're going to have a hot date with the business end of my sword. Soldiers or not, I've been looking for them so long that I don't care they'd be offended if I didn't kick their asses. Do what you must, I just ask that you take no lives. Estelle and Joshua? Legally, I should not entrust a task like this to junior bracers. Whoa, wait a second. I don't like what you're driving at. We're already a part of this. Please allow us to see it through to the end. I thought you might say that, and I don't intend to stand in your way. But it must be said that you answered as ice. As such, if worst comes to worst, I will accept full responsibility for your actions. You needn't worry. Killiga. I'm sorry we caused so much trouble for you. Now then, Tita. Since you're not a bracer, I have no authority over you. But are you truly set in your course? Yes ma'am, I am. What's this all about? You don't mean... I'm the only one who knows how to operate the device, so I'm going with you. What? Well, it is a very complicated orbit. I'm sorry. I don't want to cause any trouble, but I have to go too. You've gotta be shitting me. Listen, Pipsqueak, I ain't hearing this crap. What the hell are we supposed to do with a kid on a mission this dangerous, huh? But you need me to operate the device. Then forget that idea. We'll find another way to sneak in. Alright, enough. Listen up. Why are you so damn stubborn? You want to run that by me again? Tita's ready, and she said she wants to help. And her help will make it easier for us to sneak in. All that improves our chances of getting Professor out safely. I want to know why you're so against it now, of all times. You little. Have you even thought about her being a civilian and a kid besides? And you're okay with putting her in danger. I don't like it any more than you do, but we'll keep her safe. We're bracers, that's our job. You sure talk a big game for a rookie. And what does experience have to do with this? Bracers aren't the only ones who feel that some people are worth protecting. Isn't supporting that ideal what we're supposed to be all about? Estelle, Joshua, Agate, I'm sorry that I make you so mad. My grandpa is everything to me. All I want is for him to be okay. So I'm going to do everything I can to make sure he is. Besides, you helped me when I needed it. So let me do the same for Estelle and Joshua, and for you. I swear that I'll be good, and I'll follow orders. Please, I'm begging you. Sweetie, I didn't realize you put so much thought into this. I don't buy it. If you really want to help us that badly without getting in our way, then follow orders and stay here, you got it? We don't really have any other way to get in there. I'd rather not do this. Truth be told, I can think of a few thousand things I'd rather do, but I'll let it slide this once. Thank you, Agate. Yeah, no reason to thank me. If you fall behind, you get left behind. Just so you know. Alright. I swear. One of these days. By the goddess, you're a jerk. Why can't you just be nice and appreciate what she's saying? Kick his ass, Estelle. Settle down, Estelle. He's just the type who speaks colorfully when he's embarrassed. It's a defense mechanism. Both of you, shut it. Now, I trust that the matter has been settled. The Leibniz will soon be ready to set off. When you're ready, please proceed to the airfield. Will do. Later, Killiga. Take care of talking with the army for us. I have appropriate responses lined up should they decide to question us. Ideos keep you. Please be careful. So, it's time to perform our daring rescue mission. I'm guessing we need to talk to Gustav, since he seems to be the head honcho around here, and that's not him. Nope. Oh, Murdoch? I've been waiting for you. Is everybody ready? Yeah, we can go anytime. Is the Leibniz ready too? Yeah, you were lucky that last-minute military order came through like that. We're just about to head out to Leiston Fortress. We can take off anytime. Anytime. Won't it be hard to leave without, you know, the ship? Estelle, look down. Oh. Do we have to, jump? No, we don't. What's happening with the flight deck? What, did you know? This place got secrets built into it to blow your mind. To be honest, Agate. Yeah, a jump would not be very desirable. I have left to blow. You probably have more left than I do, Estelle. And all of this, it's all... I know it's all Professor Russell's handiwork, right? Tita, your grandmother is something else. I couldn't agree more. Thanks for waiting, guys. Sir. Howdy, Tita. You already heard everything from Murdoch. Hard to believe what happened to the Professor. Subbed us to help him out of it. Thank you. We owe you. Not at all, I'm the one who owes Professor Russell. Okie dokie, we're ready. Are you ready for liftoff? Alright, let's load up. We're off to Leiston Fortress. Please, bring Professor Russell back home safely. And take care of Tita. Sir, no sweat. Let's go then. And I believe I didn't report... I don't know if I reported everything, but we shouldn't be close to a rank up just yet. We might have it at the end of this chapter, though. I'll be counting on you, bracers. Hey, wait! Head rush. Dorothy? Chief, we're still in crew aboard that last ship? That's right, how did you know? The guild tipped me. There's big trouble brewing. If my editors told me rings true, I wanted to let them know before they left. What kind of trouble? I sure think how much worse the situation can get. Well, this is totally off the record, but it seems some members of the Royal Guardsmen in Grancel were just arrested for treason. What? And on that note, we get to come to this nice, relaxing music as we wait for Estelle to go kick someone's ass. This is the container where you'll all be hiding. I hope all of you are real close friends. It's gonna be a tight squeeze for 4 people. Really? It looks big enough. It's only half as big inside as it looks. Gotta have cargo in there for camouflage's sake. Think of yourselves like filling in for a donut. That's not encouraging. We'll be fine. It's all a matter of how you approach the situation. You'll get the job done, but I wouldn't want to take a vacation in there. Say, man, you got any ornament facilities here or anything? I'm a little off-kilter, so I want to change things up. We have an onboard factory of sorts. We're looking to make use of it. I'll go too. My ornament could use a little tune-up after all it's been through. This way, Agate. Right. The whole donut thing is giving me flashbacks to the Jill sandwich stuff, but that's for a different time. Lacing Fortress is a 30-minute flight from here. Won't be too comfortable in that container, so you want to get some rest while you can. Sure thing. Thank you. And there's Faye. I believe she was the one that we gave the woolly knit cap to. And where did they go? There's more stairs up. Let's see your combat ornament. I'll just run a quick diagnostic. And I want to talk to her. And I guess it's the same regardless of who you talk to. Oh well. I'm guessing there's some sort of scene we're supposed to trigger. High up we are. It's been a really long time since I was on an airship. No kidding, we didn't exactly have time to go sightseeing on the Sky Bandit ship. Now this even really compares. We're in an exponentially more dangerous situation now than we were at that point. We need to stay alert, there's no telling what might happen. Yeah, I know what you mean. Still having a hard time wrapping my head around the idea of something like this happening in Liberal, though. Feels like the start of something really big. My thoughts exactly. Skybands and those men in black that are manipulating the mayor of Ruin behind the scenes. If we could learn more about them, we might be able to get a solid lead. Not to mention why Dad disappeared like that. Yeah. Well, while we're saving the professor, we can look around for clues. Okay, this ought to do it. The male part of the slot connectors got loose. Anyone ever tell you you're a busybody? If I wanted mods that simple, I could do them myself. Hey, thanks. You're welcome. By the way, how are you feeling? I hope you don't feel all yucky. I'm fine. You really don't have to worry. If you really want to worry about someone, worry about yourself. Now's the time to back out if you still want to. Don't get me wrong, I ain't telling you not to come. It's just, aren't you scared? Even though we're doing this for the old man, we're still breaking into a military base. Most kids would piss themselves at the idea of doing something this major. So how come you're all carefree about it? Well, I'm really scared out of my mind, but I have Estelle and Joshua with me. And you're here too. Not being alone makes it easier, so I don't have to think about how scared I am. Maybe that's a little stupid. A little? Try incredibly. Anyway, worrying is just a waste of time. Sorry. Can I ask you something? Where'd this come from? I was just wondering, who's Misha? How do you know that name? You called me that when you were poisoned. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything. It's nothing I'm ashamed of. Misha's my kid sister. You're a big brother? How old is she? Older than me? Sort of. She'd be around your age. I guess you haven't seen her in a long time? Work keeps me busy. I only go home about once a year. Oh, poor Misha. What's that supposed to mean? I just think that if I had a big brother, I'd want to be with him all the time. I bet she feels the same way. Really? Well, you might be right. If I was more reliable, maybe I'd be with her. We'll be at least fortress soon. All bracers to the cargo hold. Looks like it's time. Here you are. Hi, Estelle. Did you hear the announcement? We'll be arriving soon. Yeah, I'm all done getting ready. Do you get everything you need, sweetie? Yep, you betcha. I even tested the timing. I think I should be able to handle the biosensor, so leave that to me. Oh, now that's encouraging. We're counting on you, Tita. Right. Why don't we head down to the cargo hold? So, I will give the game major points if I don't have to deal with any sort of mini-game crap here. Good, you're here. So you got everything set up. All done with disguising the container. If you just open it up, all you'll see are these plates that are used for fixing ship holes. But there's another door on this side, and you can't tell it's there when it's closed. Hey, that's pretty cool. This ought to fool the biosensor and allow us to sneak in. So all that's left is for you to pile in. Are you folks ready for this? Of course we are. I was born ready. Okay, then you'll need to get in one at a time. Once you're all inside, I'll close the hidden door. Understood. I'll go first. Man, this is cramped. You don't get exactly right. Estelle, are you okay? I'm fine. There we go. Turn your head this way. Okay. Oh, Joshua? I don't know about holding this pose. Just gotta deal with it. Otherwise we'll never get all four of us in here. Right. Yeah, we have to do this. Next up is Tita. Agate, you're in the back. We should all fit if we do it that way. Okay, and I go. Any commentary from her? Sorry, Estelle. Tita, you're all warm and snuggly. You even smell kinda sweet, like fresh milk. Don't hug so tight. I kinda can't breathe. It's not that bad, is it? My, what squishable cheeks you have. Estelle, quit playing around. Okay, now I'm getting nervous. Hey kids, make a little room. There, is it too cramped? No, I'm okay. I can hold out. Don't be stubborn, if it's too uncomfortable, just say so. Okay. Okay, man, I think we're set. Gotcha, I'll close the door. I'll make sure we unload this container ASAP after we land, and from there it's all on you. Just be patient and stay calm. Good luck, kids. And now we're behind enemy lines. Can't afford to screw this up. Major Sid, I'm here as per your request. Hello, Chief Gustav. I'm sorry to make you come all this way. That said, however, I'm impressed. I wasn't expecting you to get here so soon. The Royal Military is one of my best customers. You folks are always a priority. Not to mention, this order sounded pretty urgent. I already finished maintenance on the patrol ship. Did something happen? Nothing significant, just the usual military matters. Yes, I've heard about the attack on the Central Labs. I've recently come into possession of a clue which may help us wrap up this matter within as little as a few days. It's excellent news. Professor Russell is one of my greatest inspirations and benefactors. I hope he hasn't been injured. No, you can relax on that score. How can you be so sure? It seems that the abductors are demanding a ransom for the professor's safe return. I would suggest that he's unharmed, so I don't think that's a concern. I see. Well, it looks like the Royal Armed Forces have this well under control. So are we planning to do another container check today? I trust you, but regulations must be adhered to. Alright, grunts, get to work. Roger that, sir. Nothing unusual here. Next one. This one's clear. Picking up an anomaly on the sensors. Is it the cat? Looks like it's alive, whatever it is. What is this, maintenance chief? Hey now, I have no idea. Sure your equipment's in working order? Of course it is. It's a Central Lab made biosensor. Well, if you say so, it's probably just a mouse or some such. Hardly worth making such a fuss over, is it? Regulations are regulations. Surround Find that container, man. Alright, open it up. Knew it was the freaking cat. Scumbag feline. It's just Antoine. When did you sneak off, huh? What's with the cat? His name's Antoine. He lives at the Central Labs. Guess he sneaked into the Leibniz. He certainly gave me quite the shock. False alarm, I guess. Well, I suppose that one can't blame a cat for being a cat. Yes, you can. Hey, you. If you like it in here, you're welcome to stay for a while. Hey, now, don't try to tempt it. I think I'm getting a cold shoulder. Too bad. Still, that biosensor is a pretty impressive piece of work. Not for that, Anton would have been packed away in storage. Well, it is of Central Lab make. Alright, Ben, check the other containers. I appreciate your efforts. We'll bring the containers in tomorrow so you can return to the barracks for now. Pardon me, Major. But how long is the current emergency command structure expected to last? That's right. We're Army, sir. Why do we have to associate with them? It's not that I don't understand what you're getting at, but it is not the place of a soldier to question the orders of a superior officer. Besides, you never know who's watching or listening. Discretion is a must at all times. Yes, sir. Understood, sir. I feel guilty. Major, I have intel to report. Captain Almalthea has come and wishes to speak with you, sir. I see, very well. I suppose I'll have to see what the little vixen has to say. So... there's a rest point. Not gonna make a comment about the vixen line. Can't feel my legs anymore. You okay, Tita? Just a little fuzzy in the head is all. I'm glad we got the equipment to work. Yeah, nice job. It's a tight situation, literally, but you stepped up. Thank you, Agate. Antoine showing up like that really spooked me. Yeah, he was right in the next container over. That way he'd be discovered for sure. I think the chief put him in there on purpose. That false alarm got the soldiers to relax. Kept a cool head, though. That does sound like something the chief would do. Definitely a man not to mess with. Now, we ought to get moving. We're somewhere close to the airship port. We need a plan or else we'll never find the professor. So Estelle, check the map and tell me which way we should go. Why are you asking me? Call a test of how observant you are. Time's short, so let's have your answer. Research wing, middle. Well, clear me surprised. Just leave it to me. Great job, kid, but don't get cocky. Han Solo there? What's your take, Joshua? I agree with her. Since it's a standalone facility, it's probably the best place to make use of the professor's talents. I think you're right. We don't have much time, so let's go check it out. Hag, do we have an exit strategy? Right. Like on the other side of the airship port has a wharf. Once we get the old man, we can steal a boat from there. Got it. Alright, let's go check out the research area. You stay close, Tita. And I don't know if everyone's full, but I'm making sure. No chances. Guess that's just a light down there. But we have to head west. Another dog. I know them. So they are here. The airship from the tower. thought they must be military. They look nothing like the regular soldiers, though. Probably a special force here to practice covert ops. It's no wonder that they're so tough. So is my grandpa in there? It's looking more and more likely. But we try to take them on here, we're going to have a rough time of it. You're right. Because the disturbance will get swarmed by the soldiers inside. Is there some way we can get inside without getting spotted? And I can't even rotate the camera. Can we get in from here? No, there are iron bars over the windows. Make any noise, this is going to get even tougher. Jackpot. Finding a means of controlling this gospel is of great help. On behalf of the Intelligence Division, I extend my deepest gratitude. I should have known that you were behind all of this. Colonel Richard, Chief of Intelligence. Hard to believe you once served under Cassius. Yes, you and he were friends, if my memory serves me correctly. We've been looking for him, actually, although we've yet to pin down his exact location. If you have some idea of where to base the search, we'd be happy to have that information. Don't know, not that I'd tell you if I did. No matter. If perchance the gospel were to have been delivered into his hands, I'm afraid it would have presented a problem. However, even if he were to show his face now, you have no means of stopping this current. The Black Ornament, or the gospel as you call it. I just want to know what you plan to do with it. Scratch that, first and foremost, I want to know where you even acquired something that bizarre. I mention my source would rather their identity be kept a secret. Our intentions, well, they will become evident very soon. At that time, Professor, we'll be happy to release you. All I ask is that you wait. You're just going to let a witness to your crimes go free. I assume then that you intend to do something on a grand scale. I'll leave the particulars up to your fertile imagination. That said, come the dawn, when everything is realized, you will assist in our research. This invention will bring liberal riches like none ever seen. Not interested. Please, Professor, allow him to finish before you give your answer. It would truly be a pity if she were to come into some peril and you were unable to help her. You threaten her to get to me? To Captain Almathea? Looks like you removed your renowned powers of persuasion are not as elegant as they once were. Pardon me, then. One might say that she has a unique sense of humor. I don't want any misunderstandings between us, but you must understand that we are only soldiers. You have my word that no civilians will be involved, save for you, of course. So you're doing this out of some twisted sense of patriotism. This black ornament that can shut down orbital power. See, so that's your plan, is it? Pardon me. Hello, Lieutenant. The Colonel is presently in a meeting. He wants no interruptions. No, it's alright. Give me your report, Lieutenant. There's been activity in Grancel. White wings were caught in the net just as you had planned. My goodness. Check and mate. Now, Professor, if you'll please excuse me. Major said, see to the Professor and make sure he's comfortable. Yes, sir. Set up with any of the standard amenities. I'm fine. I used to believe that you were different from the others, that you were a good, upstanding man. Apparently I greatly overestimated you. My apologies. But you've been abducted by rebels, you see. Rebels against the Queen. Nameless, unknown rebels. Stress that fact, and I might even let you write a letter to your granddaughter. Get out of my sight, as you wish. So, Colonel Richard was the man behind all this trouble. Plus, looks like he wants to find my dad. Yeah, I wonder what that's all about. Who was that masked man? Of course that bastard would show up now. There he goes. I've got a job to do, and that takes precedence. Since the window's a no-go, we'll have to take out the guards. Let's make this quick and clean. Right. Joshua, you listening? Estelle? Are you okay? Snap out of it. It's not like you to freeze up. Sorry, I just spaced out. Are you sure you're feeling okay? Fine, it's no big deal. We have to take out the guards by the entrance, right? Yep, so let's get a move on. I really want to be part of the Grancel operation, but no, I'm left here guarding an old man. We do so much for the kingdom and for our dream, all in the Colonel's name. Such is the life of the Intelligent Division's Special Ops, I suppose. With the Colonel's hands and eyes. If you ask me, you're the Colonel's ass. It can't be. Acting crosser? Or agate? Yeah, I probably should look closer when I read this. You're too damn slow. Let's just hit the guy. Or not. Oh. Agate actually does a good damage. I'm going to cast Soulborn just to steal the healing turn. Pissed them off. And we can finish that guy off. And that's that.
Alright, we're good to go.
Not a good haul by any means. Sucks to be you. It's no fun when someone gets back at you for making a fool of him, huh? It's not good to carry a grudge, you know? Now it's a race against time. We have to get the professor out as quickly as possible. Right. So you're back. Even if I told you I don't want... Grandpa. Tina? You must be dreaming. Grandpa. Thank goodness you're okay. This isn't a dream. And you lot. Hey, Professor, you know it looks like you're feeling so hot. Factory Chief Murdoch asked us to come and get you out of here. I'm impressed. You actually sneaked in here. So much like your father. Now look at common sense between the two of you. Hey, old man. Sorry to interrupt your little vacation, but we need you to get ready for a jailbreak. We don't have a lot of time. Who are you? I think you came from the wrong side of the barn. I can tell that, at least. You have a head like a chicken. Say that again, you geezer? Nice one, Professor. Grandpa, you shouldn't say mean things like that. This is Agate. He's a senior bracer over Estelle and Joshua. Well, no, I had no idea. Come to think of it, I think I've heard Cassius mention your name before. Something about a bad seed. Something about a bad seed who was always sulking about one thing or another, I believe. I'm about this far from wringing your neck, old man. Now, calm down. Professor will have to save the explanations for later. For now, we need to get you out of here. Is there anything you want to bring with you? Can we carry the Capella unit? If we leave it behind, I know these fools will just misuse it again. Understood. Be using that in my research to find a means of controlling the Black Ornament. I wasn't able to discern its physical composition, but I did have some success with the control method. Which means that these fools will be able to cause that phenomenon to occur whenever they want. I'm sorry, Estelle and Joshua. I hate that it's being so grievously misused after all. You went to all the trouble of bringing it to me. Believe me, we understand. The heat of safety on the line. I can't imagine any of us would have done any differently. Besides, it's our fault that you two got caught up in this to begin with. Full of ideas, we don't have time for you to give speeches. If you're all set, then we have to go. Get your asses in gear, move as fast as the old man's slip disc will let you. Very clever. I haven't let a young man beat me yet, and I'm not about to start now. Come on, both of you. So now you have to go all Metal Gear Solid here. We don't have any cardboard boxes handy, but we need to slip out. You think we'll just let you escape? What's that? Guess the jig is up. Holy crap. It appears we have an intruder. Get out there and start searching, men. Platoons 1 through 4 will go to the airship port and the docks and establish a blockade. 5, 6, and 7 will search the barracks, watchtower, and research facilities respectively. Platoon 8 will accompany me to headquarters. That is all. Move out. Here come the soldiers. So they're going to squeeze on the airship port and the docks. Major knows what he's doing. What else would you expect from the CO of a 4th Defense Regiment? What should we do? Where do we go? I'll leave it by the docks and that'd be tricky. We need to avoid the guards and find another way out. Okay, I went ahead and scouted and now I know where I'm supposed to go, so we can actually do this properly. We need to go in here. Wow, they're putting all those cells to use. And we have some familiar faces there. Hey, don't you think it's awfully noisy outside? Sounds to me like someone's breaking in. Say what? Who's breaking in? Nobody's allowed to break in until we break out. Nobody. Easy, bro. You know your simple little escape plan won't ever... May as well release all of them for the distraction effect. This looks like the dungeon. It's a lot bigger than the dungeon at the Hocken Gate. What? You guys are... You're those punks from before. Well then, long time no see. Okay, you guys are being held here. How have you been? We don't need your damn pity. The only thing you're good for is handling a pull air for brains. I was just trying to be polite. It'll make you feel better and sell me all you want. What? Don't try to play it cool. Assuming you know these folks? They're the Kapua Sky Bandits. They hijacked that airliner. I've heard stories about them. They use a very high-powered airship, don't they? I've heard of its Imperial make, but I'm curious about the specs. Yeah, it's got a top speed of 2,300 siege per hour. Why should I have to answer your questions? Mine, aren't we petty? Grandpa? I don't think this is the right time for asking about that kind of stuff. No, just wait one damn minute. Why are you bracers here in the first place? Are you the cause of that siren? Sorry we intruded. No fair. You're the intruders, right? Let us out of here. That was a surprise. Come to think of it, those guys have some connection to the Men in Black, right? They got arrested by Colonel Richard, which means... maybe the Colonel's trumping it up as one of his accomplishments. Maybe Mayor Dalmor was used in a similar fashion. And yet, I somehow just can't seem to muster up any sympathy for him. Wasting time here. Gotta find another escape route. Hey, did you find them? So we were supposed to have left. No, and I've searched the barracks top to bottom. Same goes for the watchtower. All leaves is headquarters. While we're there, we can report to the major that we've gone over the place with a fine-tooth comb. Think they're coming this way? Shit, this is a blind alley, too. Come on, this way. Hey, did you hear something? Yeah, I think it said this way. There's no time, you don't want to be caught, do you? I don't think I misheard that. You don't have a choice, might as well give it a shot. Olivier? He's the only one that I can imagine doing something like that. Quickly get inside. Hey now, this room is... I know what he's intending, but we don't have any other choice but to keep going. Oh, it's Major Sid. That was spectacularly close. I knew it. Lock it, just to be on the safe side. Got it? What are you planning? You're the CEO of Laced Fortress. Did Colonel Richard order you to keep me locked up? I'm very sorry about that. Zori seized control of the Royal Armed Forces by using his position in the Intelligence Division. And the main generals were given the choice of obeying him or being imprisoned. General Morgan refused to obey him, and as such he's currently imprisoned at the Hocking Gate. That stubborn old man? This is getting serious. What the hell? I figured things were bad, but not that bad. When did the military structure get that fragile? Unfortunately, observance of military regs has been breaking down ever since the end of the war. Particularly since the top brass haven't stopped embezzling and accepting bribes. Colonel Richard just took advantage of the situation. I see, so he's able to make use of the military's existing corruption and weakness to seize control. Precisely. With General Morgan in custody, that leaves Colonel Richard as the man in charge of the entire Royal Armed Forces. It's horrible. What about Queen Alicia? Does the supreme command of the army rest with the Queen? Mysteriously enough, Queen Alicia has kept silent on the matter. The Royal Guardsmen are actually being sought for questioning on suspicion of treason. Treason? Lieutenant Schwartz, too? The attack on the Central Factory has been pinned on the Royal Guardsmen. There's even photographic evidence, as I understand it. Dorothy's pictures. That just doesn't sound right. The factory was all messed up, and Grandpa was kidnapped. Agate was almost killed. You can't just go around blaming people for something like that. I really don't know what to tell you. I never disobeyed direct order from a superior officer, but since I never voiced my objection, the fault still lies with me. I know this will not make up for all that I have done, but I was hoping it would go some way to atoning for my actions. You've had a tough time of it, ain't you? Well, if all that you said is true, then I suppose I can forgive and forget. I've been prepared to brain you with a wrench and soften up that hard head. Pity. I'm sorry. Grandpa, it was a joke, dear. Still would like to see him go upside the dude's head with a wrench, but maybe that's just me. Okay, I've got everything, but what are you planning to do now? Are you planning on hiding us until the heat dies down? No, I have a much better solution. There's a way for you to escape the fortress through this room. Through this room? How? I get it, there's a secret passageway or something, right? Very astute, boy. Sense for a military control room. Not bad at all. This emergency escape hatch leads to an underground aqueduct. There's a boat set up there, so you should be able to use it and escape. Legally, even my telling civilians about it would net me 10 years in prison. But even if military regulations won't forgive me, I think Ideos probably will. Major? Alright, we'll use it. I'll go down first, then the old man and Tito. Still and Joshua, I want you to watch our backs. Got it. Roger that. Farewell, Major. Thank you very much. Well then, that just leaves us. Thank you for everything, Major. We're in your debt. You don't need to thank me. To be honest, I was expecting this since the moment I first saw you. What? I mean, when we first met at the front gate? Yes, as soon as I heard your last name. After all, you are the children of Colonel Cassius, are you not? Colonel Cassius? My dad really had a rank that high. Richard may be a colonel now, but he served under your father back in those days. Your dad was a real hero. It was thanks to his efforts that we were able to defeat Arobia in the war 10 years ago. Being as you're his children, I'm not surprised that you found out the truth and came to help the professor. Really? But you never said anything about being any kind of military hero. Are you okay, Major? The intruders have been spotted in the dungeon. Last likely place for them to be in Central HQ, sir. Your orders? Yeah. Acknowledged. I'll be right there to put the facility on high alert. Vaughn, you need to go. Okay. Excuse us then. shooting daylights out of me. What's the deal with that slide? Looks like some kind of secret waterway. Come on, let's catch up. You're here. This way. You're late. What took you so long? Sorry, we just got into a conversation about my dad. Sorry for the hold-up. You can go ahead and take off. Alright, hang on to your hats. And they didn't really flee very far, did they? We managed to make it out. Looks like they haven't started patrolling over here yet. Major Sid may be keeping them busy. If we waste any time here, we're probably going to have to deal with a pursuit force. We gotta get the professor somewhere safe or else. Estelle? Joshua? It's okay, no need to worry. I promise, we'll be here to protect both of you. No. You two fall back. What do you mean? The Intelligence Division knows my face all too well by now. Same goes for Tita and the old man, but they've got no idea you two are involved unless old Sid blabs. So I'm getting out of here and taking them with me. We'll lay low for a while somewhere safe. Agate? I understand. Fewer people implicated in this, the better. In fact, I never wanted Tita to get wrapped up in this in the first place. When I think about them taking hostages to force cooperation, it makes the most sense for us both to get out of here. Grandpa? Wait just a damn minute. How can you ask us to turn our backs on you just to keep ourselves safe? That's totally bonkers. We can never agree to that. Right, Joshua? Actually, I agree with Agate's assessment. What? According to the theory of retreat and cover, the more people there are together, the greater the chance of detection. Which means that Agate will stand a better chance of helping them get away on his own. I understand how you must feel, but for now, we really need to do what Agate says. But, nice one, Joshua. Exactly what I was getting at. Now, I need you to be a good girl and withdraw. Wait, I get your idea, in theory. Estelle? You don't agree, and I can see it written all over your face. So how about I send you on an important mission instead? Something I certainly can't do myself, given the circumstances. First, I want you to go to Grancel. Then you must speak with Her Majesty, Queen Alicia in Grancel Castle. I must what? What's this all about? The aforementioned Black Orbment. It originally somehow fell into Colonel Richard's hands. He referred to it as the Gospel. Gospel as in religious teachings? That's certainly an ominous-sounding name. Apparently, this Gospel was taken from the Intelligence Division, but by whom I couldn't say. After that, I'd wager that it was probably sent out in a package addressed to Cassius. However, Intelligence caught wind of our little blackout from before. Must have realized the Black Orbment was involved, and here in Zeiss. I suspect that that was their true objective in attacking the factory. They came to retrieve this Gospel. Really? I see. That explains a lot. Colonel Richard has some kind of plan to use it in the capital. Unless I miss my guess, something very bad is coming. Her Majesty must be informed of this at once. You mean the shutdown of orbital power? Perhaps if it's used. I'm sorry, anything more I say would be pure conjecture. Regardless, the Queen must be made aware of this Gospel as soon as possible. I'm more concerned with that than my own escape. I swear, when you put it like that, I feel like a jerk for wanting to say no. If you'll allow us, we'll accept your request. I appreciate it. Estelle, Joshua? We've got to part ways for a little bit, Tita. I'm sorry, I'd hoped that we could stay together. You don't have to apologize. You just helped me so much, and you treated me like a little sister. Tita? Thanks for helping my grandpa, and thank you for being my friend. I love you both. I love you too, sweetie. Wish we could take you with us. Thank you so much. Parting is such sweet sorrow and all that, but we have no choice. Maybe you can save the tears when we see each other again, you know? You can be a real jerk. I guess this is where we part ways too. Lots happened, but you've taught us so much by letting us work with you. Thank you, Master Agate. Don't call me that, it creeps me out. Look who's embarrassed. You really are your father's daughter. Hey Joshua, don't let her get too out of control, you hear me? She's not half bad in combat, but there's more to being an adult than just that. Not that it's any of your business. Just leave her to me. You take care care as well. Take care of Tita and the professor. I will. Alright then, let's get a move on. Farewell, children of Cassius. Stay safe, both of you. You too, Tita. Ideos be with you. Be careful out there. And Chapter 3 over. I don't know how long this part's gone, but I have to cut some parts out where I was just wandering around a little aimlessly. I get worse injuries than this from shaving. So we will go ahead and save right here, and we will be picking up here in the next part with the beginning of Chapter 4. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.